morning, guys. This is Jailed Jack, you might call me, but Rickshaw here. It's the 10th of September 2022, and I've got a lot of stuff came to the tricycle yet. Still haven't done it. Back's been a little bit sore on and off. But I do have something on the tricycle I neglected to tell you guys. It's really important. A lot of the tricycle owners, builders know this, but on my other tricycle, this space right here, that I just barely got my foot in now, was very small. It was only about from where my leg is stopped here to there, and I had to nose my foot through there. And when you're backing the bike up like this, there's no room. Now this one, he gave lots of room. I could back this bike up easy. Okay. Now what he did do when he did the welding here, he never took the foot peg off, so it got hot and it slipped off and fell. It was moving around. Make sure they take that off when they're welding, but make sure they leave you this space in here so you can back your tricycle up. My other one, I had to back it up with just my left leg, and then use the right one as like a brake because I couldn't move it much for any pressure to back up. But you need to have that. Too bad they don't make a gearbox. You would think, you know, all this time that they've had tricycles, that somebody would have one of those gearboxes that you could just bolt on, you know, and just shift it in when you need it. You know, I've seen them in the States, but you know, maybe it's the money thing here. They got nothing. But we got Shaky's here this morning. She's out. But wanted to tell you I'm on this channel because in the infinite wisdom of these you know, fat checkers at YouTube, they went back to a video from March of 2021. They blocked it. They took it down and gave me a strike for 7 days. So you know, they're going way back on me now. And I watched the video, and I watched the entire thing because they put it there for you. They took it away, but they put it so I could see it. And I watched it. They got me for medical advice, and there was absolutely no medical advice on there at all. I only said what I would do. So I didn't get that. And so they're, you know, they got a hard on for me. You know, these purple-haired, obese, gender dysphoric freaks. I'm just sitting back going, you know, here we go again. You know, they're doing whatever they can to smash this channel. A little nothing channel, guys. You know, this is a nothing channel, and they're hammering me. I've seen much more worse than that. You know, I've seen bunches of channels that say much more than what I said, and I watched the whole thing. I even watched it twice to see if I missed something. And then I went ahead and contested it, and then after I contested it, they came back later and they said, nope, you did it, you're banned. 7-day ban. And now maybe I got somebody who's going to look into it for me and see if they can do something, but we'll see. You know, we'll see what we can do. But this, God, I just sit back and I laugh. You know, what the heck is with these people? And then of course, they send their guidelines and you read them. Well, the guidelines what were on before. Now it's just, you know, it's a huge amount of information on their guidelines now. You ain't allowed to do nothing no more. You know. These guys, but it's their platform. I wish I had a better place to go and stay and just be gone from here. A lot of people say, oh, go to Rumble, go to Gab. Well, Rumble, I was at that Rumble. I've known people who switched over to there, and they got nobody. I knew a guy that had a pretty good channel here in the Philippines. He was moving up. You know, he was up to 12 or 13,000, something like that, subscribers, and he had a great channel. I loved the guy. I watched him every time. It was a channel that I enjoyed watching. I liked his ideas, and he got blocked like me, you know, time after time. And he just said, hell with it, I'm done with him. He did a farewell video, and he went to Rumble, and he's been there for 2 years now, and he has 236 subscribers. You know, it doesn't work anywhere else. So I said, heck with it. With trying to change that. I try to cool it here, but you know, now they're going to go back. I mean, if they can shut my channel off now, guys, that would be no problem for them, because if they go back, what I said in that video I've said in a lot of videos, and the quote I had was, you can take, it's exactly what it was. I went right to the point. It was the only time I mentioned anything medical. The whole video, and it wasn't a long video, it was 12 minutes. Watched it twice. I said, you can take the jabba if you want, but I'm not gonna. That was the exact quote. So look at this. See what we find here? Now, this ain't a nail, but it's a rivet. You know, we're picking this shit up all the time here. I was out the other day hobbling around with this damn sore back, and I picked up 3, not rivets, nails, actually nails here, right in front of the house. They're dropping them all over. I hope I don't start getting flats like I had in my other vehicle. I had so many damn plugs in them tires, it wasn't funny. But yeah, some of the guys were saying, hey, watch out. They were saying about the houses. That one's going to be occupied soon. He's got bars like ours, but he's got them on the inside. No place to set your stuff in the kitchen there. And this one here kind of like stopped. I haven't seen him doing anything on that house over there. That one stopped. I guess they're trying to get these ones out. This one's moving along pretty good. I'll walk down here a little bit. I don't like how they leave these blocks like this. I got the kids staying far away from there. And then this one here is moving along. They had the house thing for this one over here, but the people haven't moved in yet. Good morning. And this one here, this is the relatives. These are the only ones I've seen in here where the houses are actually connected. They actually have rebar going from one house to the other. I like that ledge he's got here. It's the same house as mine, and geez, you know, now the outside lights, you see the wires hanging out, and you say, oh, they're not done yet. They don't supply them. You have to buy them. They'll hang them for you, but they'll charge you, and you can make a deal. I see our neighbor down here on the end, the water guy. He got a split unit air conditioner. It was probably cheaper because he would have had to cut an air conditioner hole in, but those things are really expensive compared to a window unit. And this one here they're working on, they're always going to have trouble. You see where that concrete is? Where they put the concrete in instead of making a place for the thing, and then they hammer it out, and then they put it back in. So they're always going to have a crack and trouble there. Same thing on the underneath there. But here's that big one. Morning. Come on, Chicky. And I don't know why they do things. You know, they come in, they put the wall up, they skim coat it, and they take a hammer and they just hack a trail, like a termite trail out, and then they put their electric in. Now this one here, they completely finished it. Not the tile, but they finished the concrete. And then the guy was coming in here. I was watching it. He come in there, and he took a big chip hammer, and he smashed out all the concrete, and he put his fence in, and then they goobered some concrete there to hold it in. I said, that's never gonna, that's gonna be a scar on that house. But they throw paint over it. They just cover everything up here with this company, and they're good now. Now all of a sudden, they're just fine. You got 1 year, and you know mine's got cracks in it. My house has got cracks. My year's up. They don't care. You know, it's just this is just how they do it. And I watched the construction techniques here. I had somebody on my rickshaw channel, and they hit me one time. Well, you suppose you could build a better house than a Filipino? And it was a no-brainer, guys. It was a 100% no-brainer. Of course I could. I was in construction my whole life, and the crap they're pulling would never happen. I would never allow that. But and they hide stuff. Hi, baby. How's my precious? But you know, they hide stuff, guys. I actually went out when I was first here. I was going to work for this electrical contractor before the call center, and had all my papers to work and everything. You got to have that. And I went to his job, and I checked it over. I looked at the print, and I was thinking, man, this is really, you know, why is he doing this? I was watching the way he bid things, and I was watching just absolute crap work. You know, substandard, so substandard it wasn't funny. And then I went over to where the maintenance shack was, just while they were taking their break, and he had all these supervisors. He had as many supervisors on the job as he had people working. It was just a waste of money, if you ask me. It was so inefficient, I just couldn't believe it. Well, I went into the maintenance shack, were the people who ran this company. And I'm looking at it, and they had pictures. They had like a big bulletin board on the wall of this crap work. I mean, just absolute crap work, where they went in and took a picture of it, and then every day they would have him come in and they would have to go back and fix that crap. They had to catch it. And the owner was, shyster. I golfed with him. I golfed with him, and he was constantly cheating, rolling this ball over, kicking it out of the high grass and stuff. And my father always said you can always tell somebody in 18 holes of golf, and I just declined wanting to do anything with this guy. I thought, what a shyster. So I never did take the job. Could I have fixed that place? I doubt it. There's my buddy, up having his morning coffee, huh? Hello. And my beautiful baby. Hello. Do you like the tricycle? Yep. Yeah? Do you like to ride back there, huh? We got to make sure the door is good.
Can we take it for a ride?
We're going to take it for a ride later. We got stuff, but there's their wonderful. Here's some serious Filipino craftsmanship. I'm kind of bummed. My tricycle builder built a beautiful tricycle. I'm telling you, I'm just so happy with this thing. It isn't funny. But he doesn't know how to pick upholstery, guys. But I'm going to let you go. Just want to let you know over there. Anybody who watches this, if you could let everybody know. I put it on Facebook. I'm going to have to do my live Sunday from this channel. And my other phone, it's going to be a little bit tougher to interact with you guys, because my other phone gave up the ghost yesterday. It's shot. It actually gave up the ghost because it fell from a height to the floor. I just was so pissed off with it. It started doing where it would black out. I was texting. I had somebody I was talking to, and it wasn't a call. I was texting, and the screen just started just going white. It would go white for 3-4 seconds, and then everything I typed was gone. I had to like reopen that, and it just kept doing it, and I just said, that's it. I've been dealing with that phone for, it's been a year where it was doing stupid stuff. The last 6 months, it was just getting frustrating for me. I wiped it out, I don't know how many times, to fix it, and it keeps, it just keeps doing stupid stuff. So I just said, that's it. It was old. I actually found the receipt for it. My back's been bad, and I was looking for some papers, and boom, there it was. And it was over 6 years old. So I think they deliberately, after so long, they do stuff to your phone so that it messes up and you buy a new one. Either that or it's just crap. I had mentioned before, I had the first Samsung phone I bought in the Philippines broke. I sat on it, and the dang thing, I took it up to my wife's friend that she went to college with, and he was, he does phones and computers and stuff. So he took it, and he's, on the phone, he said, "Do you want the Samsung screen, or do you want the cheaper one?" And I said, "It's going to be a backup phone. I'm going to pick another one, and this will be a backup, and just a cheap screen." Well, he called me up, and we went back there. He goes, "This isn't a Samsung." And I bought it from Abinson's, guys. Abinson's big store that's in all the malls and stuff. So I got it there, and he said, it's a Chinese phone. It's a knockoff. But it worked good. I never had a bit of a problem with it. It was an absolute excellent phone. Did everything I wanted it to do, never did stupid stuff, but I sat on it. So he put the screen on it, and then I bought this last one. And I got it from the Samsung flagship store. I got a pretty good deal on it, and get that dang phone, and immediately took it straight down to him. "Hey, plug that into your gizmo, and let's see." "Oh yeah, this is a Samsung." "Okay, great." And I know people have really good luck with Samsung phones, but I've said this before: Philippines gets tier 4 products. And it was nothing but trouble from the beginning. It started doing stupid stuff. I actually tried to take it back, because I said, "Look what it's doing." I even was at the store and showing them, look what this thing's doing. It started doing a shaky thing on the screen. I said, "There's something wrong with that." And the guy said, "No, and they actually took it, and then I got it back. And they said, "No, it's fine, it's fixed." Okay, brand new phone, had to be fixed. And all through the years, it did stupid stuff. And then the last bit, it started taking blurry pictures. It took good pictures on the big camera, but the selfie camera started making them real blurry, like you were in a cloud. And I'm just you know, it's just such a hassle. And the screen, I would go to type on it, and I'd push in a P, and it would put 12 A's in or not stop. And the only way to fix it was to take the keyboard out. Didn't matter if it was Google or Samsung. Take it completely out and reload it, and I just got tired of it. I've got this other phone from West, the Note 9, and it works great. It's just I don't use it. I mean, I use it nothing but basically for the videos. Now it's got to be my main phone until I find another one. But it's just not in our budget. We're working on the house, you know, getting that thing done. So far, so good on getting it ready, getting that thing the way we want it. And it, you know, only takes money. But I'm gonna let you go. The back, I'm sunshiny, so I've been trying to walk this thing off all morning. I was out when it was dark, and you know, it wasn't chilly this morning. It actually was neutral, so I was walking, taking some big power walks to try to ease this thing up. But can't sit around. It just gets worse. So I'm going to go ahead and let you go, and please let everyone know I'm over here until probably next Friday or Saturday, and I guess next Friday, and my live's going to be over there too. So let them know. And this is, well, Jailed Jack, or you know, Missing Mike, or you guys take care. Rickshaw out.